Hi, this is Ryan Lisk from Real Time Coaching. And if you're watching this video, it means you're about to attend session number 4. What are you doing for real time coaching? And in this particular section, we're going to be focused on your natural behavioral style. And to do that, we want you to do a little bit of pre work and read through some of your Talent Insights report before you come to the session. Specifically, we're going to go through pages 9 through 17. And I just want to read a couple of the sentences here on this introductory page. It says, this report analyzes behavioral style, that is, a person's manner of doing things. Is this report 100% true? Yes, no, and maybe. We are only measuring behavior. We only report statements from areas of behavior in which tendencies are shown. To improve accuracy, feel free to make notes or edit the report regarding any statement from the report that may or may not apply, but only after checking with friends or colleagues to see if they agree. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set you up how we do that. So you'll have that part done, and we're just going to have the real good, rich discussion when you come to class. So for the first thing, we have general characteristics. We have 3 paragraphs here. What I would like for you to do is when you read a statement that sounds like you, put a check mark by it. When you read something that's not you, put an X. And we have question marks for things that make you say, like how did that statement get in there? And even if you wanted to, it's okay. As the intro said, let's edit this a little bit. If you need to change a word and make the statement true, I'm great with that. This is your report. You're the editor in chief. So feel free to make the changes that you need, but read through those 3 paragraphs, checks, X's, question marks, and then personal editing if you like. And one thing I like to do at the end of that 3rd paragraph, on a scale of 1 to 10, a 1 that's nothing like me and a 10 that's spot on, what number would you give it? And then sort of be ready to talk about why you gave it the number that you did. Next, we have value to the organization. And I like this page in real time coaching because I read this page as what are the top 2 things I want somebody to remember about me after we have a good coaching conversation. So for instance, after they leave my office or after I have that Zoom call with them, how do I want to be remembered by them coming off of that call? So if you could rank your top 2 there on value to the organization. Next up, 2 pages, checklist for communicating. This first page is ways to communicate with you. And what I'd like for you to do is check off the top 3 ways you like people to communicate with you on this particular page. So what are 3 things you like people to do to you from a communication perspective? And once you get those 3 down on the next page, these are your don'ts. So on this page, what are the top 3 things you don't want people to do to you from a communication perspective? And sometimes for me, when I'm reading these statements, I'll put the word don't in front. So for instance, don't ramble, don't legislate or muffle, don't be dictatorial, don't waste time trying to be impersonal. So put the word don't because some of the statements read almost like double negatives. And then I'm not sure what it quite means, but it seems to be more clear when I put the word don't in front of these. So again, rank your top 3 there. Then on perceptions, we're going to talk about this in class, but what the reason this page is in here, I want you to see how you see yourself in an A game. That's your self-perception. And then those bottom 2 boxes, the middle box is when you're under moderate stress and then under extreme stress. And we'll talk more about how that comes across in coaching in class. Next, I want you to be familiar with your behavioral hierarchy. There will be some exercises in your real-time coaching participant manual that go with these 12. And similar, what I would do here is I'd look at my top 4 and I would call those are my primary behaviors. Number 5 through 8, I would call those my situational behaviors. And then number 9 through 12, I would call those my indifferent behaviors. So primary, situational, and indifferent, that will come into play as we work your way through the manual. And that is it. That's all the exercises that we have for this part of your Talent Insights report. So again, we're covering your behavioral style, and we look forward to seeing you in your next session of real-time coaching. What are you doing? Thanks.